147 matches, economy rate 7.49 and 133 with a best of 4 for 11. Wonderful numbers.
Crushes it just over the top. Well, he must have had his heart in his mouth for a while, Johnson Charles there. Didn't quite get hold of it. Fortunate it went over the top.
Well, Alex Hales was interested. For a moment, Alex Hales thought, I'm in business here. And I think Johnson Charles thought the same. He was in the air, hung in the air for a bit. And Alex Hales is tall. He thought about a jump, but unfortunately for him, just too high. Johnson Charles gets a boundary.
Yeah, needed a ladder eventually to get to that. Even the tall Alex Hayes was going to get nowhere near that one.
Yeah, I'm not sure you and my shoulders it would have even got that one, my friend. It was cleanly over mid-off, but good start here for the Kings, 13 for 0. Charles, with a bit of form. Tumia, not so much, but it should be a good track. Good wicket here, under the night sky. Should skid onto the bat nicely. Good crowd forming.
Just swiveling around and putting it away, one bounce behind square. That was there for the taking, and he was not going to miss out.
Nice shot. Second four of the over. Coming off a 50 in the last game, so he's in form. He's used to the conditions quickly here in the BPL 2019, and that just helped. Flicked over the vacant fine leg area. Really nice shot. Bottom hand taking over, just making sure gets it over the infield and places it nicely.
That's the problem with Mashrafi. When he does err in length, that's when the batsmen have ample opportunity with that lack of pace to really maneuver the balls along wherever they want. Bowling a good length, the better option. Another little tuck around the corner for a single to finish over number 2. Rajshahi Kings are 18 without loss.
সর্বোৎকৃষ্ট কাঁচামালে তৈরি গাজী পিভিসি পাইপ আগাগোড়া মজবুত বাংলাদেশের সেরা পাইপ
গাজী পাইপ আগে আসলে কত উপকারী না পাইতাম
গাজী প্রথম গাজী সেরা
গাজী টায়ার নিরাপদ হোক পথ চলা
Came in Dhaka. Look at the score, 135 for 8. Rajshahi Kings posted, and they defended it. Won by 5 runs against the strong opposition. Now they've gone after a decent start. Farhad Reza 2 for 17. Mashrafi 2 for 22. Didn't have De Villiers at that point in time. Much more strong, the batting lineup. We have the man who's done well with the ball in the last game. Took a couple of good catches too from the mighty chips, and Farhad Reza. 71 wickets so far. Very good utility bowler. Good man to have in your team. Oh, that's going to be close. Oh, did he get a bit of back to that? Was it angling down the leg side?
Yeah, it might have been just nipping down leg side, maybe a little bit high, but you're right. Very good bowler to have on your side. Good to see him just nip back. Probably missing leg. A bit too high as well, but Farhad Reza, very good cricketer. Enjoyed a good BPL this year. Good in the field, very good in the field. A fast bowler. Very good cricketer, all-rounder. Could do a job with the bat too.
Oh, beautiful. Just a little amble up to the wicket. It's only 125.8, but it looked much quicker, didn't it?
Yeah, well, they don't have a fast attack. You got Murtaza operating around 130. Raza, Farhad Reza, 125, 130. So it's not exactly a quick attack. It's varied, it's skillful, it's experienced. They rely on their batsmen as well to post big scores or chase runs down. So it's an experienced attack.
Down the wicket. It's up in there now. Who's going to get underneath that one? It's steepling. It's going to be difficult. And it's a take by the skipper. Oh, it hung around for such a long time in the night sky, but a very, very well judged catch by Mashohei Murtaza.
Well, that's a great catch. Cannot believe it. The fans cannot believe it. Johnson Charles dancing down the wicket to Farhad Reza. Tries to go big. All he can do is hit it high into the night sky. And I wondered, would there be a collision between the captain and the keeper? Murtaza wanted it. Said it's my ball. Good pair of hands. Good catch. Really good wicket. The Rangpur Riders. And Johnson Charles has got to go tonight for 12. Caught Murtaza, Paul Raza, 18 for 1.
গাজি স্টোভ একদিকে যেমন গ্যাস সাশ্রয়ী তেমনি রান্নার লোডও নিতে পারে প্রচুর। গাজি স্টোভ কিচেনের পারফেক্ট পার্টনার।
So the Rajshahi Kings have lost their first wicket. Johnson Charles looking to go big, hold out. Good take that was. With the new batsman in, Mominul Haq. At the non-striker's end, it's going to be Shomo Sharkar taking strike. Farhad Reza has got his first scalp. Smashed away through the covers. Width given and punished.
Beautiful stroke. Sumya Sharkar into his groove here quickly. Nice boundary. Too much width. Left-handers, they pounce on that. Really good poise. Great position to hit through and just caressed it through the cover region. Get a good result there. Good boundary.
Mominul Haq, that's his profile. 89 match for him. 111.78. His strike rate 750 so far. Good comeback delivery and just equally well played by Shomo Sharkar on that occasion.
Yeah, here's the wicket. Johnson Charles down the wicket, looking to go big. All he can do is hit it high into the night sky. Reza said, "That's yours, Mash." Murtaza says, "No problem at all, buddy." Safe pair of hands. Early scalp for the Rangpur Riders. Oh, they're distraught in the crowd.
Well taken, captain. Really, the ball was swirling in the air. It's high up. Very difficult coming out of the night sky. Down the leg side, easy pickings. Mominul Haq is not going to miss out on that. Just help it on its way. 4 more runs. Over number 3 completed. 27 for 1.
পানির প্রয়োজনে আমরা আছি সব সময় আপনার পাশে। বাংলাদেশের সর্বাধিক ব্যবহৃত পানির ট্যাঙ্ক গাজী ট্যাঙ্ক। গাজী প্রথম, গাজী সেরা। বাংলাদেশের সমৃদ্ধিতে গাজী গ্রুপ।
Going at 9 runs and over, the Rajshahi Kings winning the toss and electing to bat first. These are the results and the fixtures for them. They're on today against the Riders, and they've got the last match tomorrow from here in Chattogram against the Sylhet Sixers. They're going to finish that phase. Hope that they get the points to go into the last 4. Oh, good ball. Crampton for space. Had to hurry down on that one. Shomo Sharkar.
Well, 2 left-handers at the crease. So the captain brings an off-spinner into the attack. Just easy pickings. Phenomenal. First ball, little leg glance. Nothing you like more as a left-handed batsman. Just getting one of your pads early. Licking away for a boundary to get your innings up and running.
Interesting bowling change has been effected. Nahidul now coming in. Oh, ball him! What a beauty! He didn't know very much about it. He was in 2 minds, you could see that. Thinking of putting a dead bat to it at the last moment. I don't know, he seemed to abort, and in the process, the ball hit timber.
Well, I think initially he was looking to go big, Mominul, and then just slid through the gate. Good bowling change by Murtaza, bringing the offie into the attack. 2 left-handers at the crease. Have a look here. Looks like he's going to go big, and just tries to keep it out. Just looks back and sees his timber castled. Good bowling change from Murtaza. Big wicket. phenomenal hack has gone bold by Nahidul for 4. The Kings are 28 for 2.
গাজি স্টোভ একদিকে যেমন গ্যাস সাশ্রয়ী তেমনি রান্নার লোডও নিতে পারে প্রচুর। গাজি স্টোভ কিচেনের পারফেক্ট পার্টনার।
Well, another strike brings in Laurie Evans now. He's got his work cut out. 2 wickets in quick succession. 112th match for him. He's got the experience. Good numbers for him. 17 50s and 100. 100 here in this BPL. Nahidul, early strike.
Yep. Laurie Evans, man in form. Played nicely so far this tournament. He's here because of that. Well, it's a pretty poor looking stroke in the end. Foot down the wicket. Looked like he was going to slog sweep it. Keep it out.
Can't afford to be in two minds with that kind of trajectory of the ball. Just angling in round the wicket, offie. Look at this. He's thinking of, as you said, a bigger shot than what he eventually thought of playing. And that's a nice looking shot. Just putting it through the covers with utmost ease for 4 runs.
Beautiful cricket shot. T20, you often see lusty blows into the crowd and improvisation, but sometimes it's nice to see a nice old-fashioned cover drive. Laurie Evans, that's one of his sweet spots. Through the covers and through point region.
Orthodox pace. You can see with cricketing shots in any format. Hurried on to him. He's just zipping the ball through on occasions. 86.3 that. The quicker delivery. Well, they're trying to outshout each other. It's good to see the support for both the teams here.
গাজী টায়ার, নিরাপদ হোক পথ চলা।
Into the 5th over to be bowled by Mashrafi Murtaza. 2nd over, gone for 10 in the 1st. Again, Tomo Shaka just walks into that and he runs as he plays the shot.
Yeah, interesting when you bat first. We'll have a look at the points table. It's all tight at the top. Rangpur, you'd think, with a win here would secure the top 4 spot. The Kings, 2 games remaining, they can get to 14 points. So it's a huge game in the context here for both sides. Dhaka Dynamite's looking over their shoulder, and Select Sixers, they've got an interest in this game as well, because they're not out of the hunt either.
That's a nice position to be in. The top 4 teams qualify at this, the 3rd phase of the BPL. Still a lot to play for 6 of the 7 teams.
Yeah, poor old Kulna, down the bottom of the ladder. Unfortunately, nothing for them to play for, but when you're batting first against Rangpur, how many runs is enough? With the powerful lineup that they've got, you can get yourselves in a bit of trouble by thinking too big. So first of all, you've got to get yourself set. Lay a platform to try and launch maybe in the last 5-6 overs.
The cuts that backward off square just behind to the squarish 3rd man area. And that's how you're going to manipulate. You're absolutely right. If you're overawed by the situation and thinking that they've got a strong batting lineup and you need to post at least X amount of runs, that puts you on an extra bit of pressure. So just play your natural game, and if you hold on to your wickets, then you have the opportunity to strike at the latter part of the innings.
Yeah, well, they won with a small score against the same opposition. early in the tournament, so it might not necessarily be a 220 score. Get good runs on the board. He got the fizz as well.
Yes, indeed, but that was Dhaka where the scores were not that high. In Chittagong, the tracks have been absolutely beautiful. Oh, check shot, a pace just safely in front of the fielder there. Very tentative. See that he's not too happy with that one.
Yeah, he looks like he's got a lack of confidence. Slower ball. Probably didn't pick it until very late. Off cutter from Mataza. Yeah, just see his rolling the fingers down the side of the ball. Clever bowling, and Sumisaka just bails out at the last moment. Playing with not a great deal of confidence. Shorter runs. This is clever.
Look at that. Lovely. The revs on that ball. Even a new ball. Again, going through quickly. I don't know why he didn't have a shy at the wicket or throw it to the keeper.
Yeah, Murtaza, all the experience you could wish for in a pace bowler. We'll call him a pace bowler. He's still a pace bowler.
Of course he is. That's medium at the moment. But that'll do. I mean, he delivers the goods. That's the most important thing. Whips it around straight to the fielder at 45, and they go through for a single to finish over number 5. At the end of that, Rajshahi Kings have moved on to 36 for 2.
সর্বোৎকৃষ্ট কাঁচামালে তৈরি গাজী পিভিসি পাইপ আগাগোড়া মজবুত বাংলাদেশের সেরা পাইপ
গাজী পাইপ আগে আসলে কত উপকারী না পাইতাম।
গাজী প্রথম, গাজী সেরা।
That's the Rajshahi King form guide. Started with a loss, then they got the win in between the losses there. Couple of wins on the trot. So and they're coming here with a win. Important for Rajshahi Kings. They are on 10 points. Rajshahi Kings. So it's still possible for them to make it to the top 4, provided if they get another win or even 2. Swept away. 4. Laurie Evans have come to bat at number 4. He was excellent. He picked up 100. The only player to pick up 100 apart from the ones being made in Chattogram. Already 500s. He's the first one to pick 100. That was in Dhaka. So he's the player to watch out for. The Rajshahi Kings will be hoping that he carries on and really bat through as long as possible. Hello, Danny.
G'day, Asa.
You okay?
I've been busy. This place is busy.
And a bit late too.
Boy, Butney. Yeah. Laurie is the man. There's no doubt about that. He's been in great touch. He's been the pick of the Kings batters in recent times. Of course, that 100 in Dhaka, everyone's been getting hundreds here because we've been waxing lyrical about the 22 yards here in Chitters, how good it is. But, of course, Dhaka's that little bit slower. So it was quite an achievement with Evans. And that 100, he's very good there. He's always been good there. Back to back. Beautiful.
Yeah, he's played 2 gorgeous-looking shots. Laurie Evans. Presented the full face of the bat. This time did not use his feet, but bang on target. That was mid-on and plays. Had no chance. Look at that shot. Straight as an arrow. Beautifully done. And when you have this kind of sort of a start, you would want to go on and bat deeper, for sure. 48 for 2 in the power play. Again onto the onside. Doesn't pierce the gap. Pick up a single, good over, and he will keep the striking 13 in that over. In the power play, Kings have moved to 49 for 2.
গাজী টায়ার, নিরাপদ হোক পথ চলা।
পানির প্রয়োজনে আমরা আছি সবসময় আপনার পাশে। বাংলাদেশের সর্বাধিক ব্যবহৃত পানির ট্যাঙ্ক গাজী ট্যাঙ্ক। গাজী প্রথম, গাজী সেরা। বাংলাদেশের সমৃদ্ধিতে গাজী গ্রুপ।
Hop along. Taza. Easy as you like. There's the half century for the Kings. Yeah, pretty good stuff here. A nice start for Johnson Charles. Couple of nice little flicks and dabs, and then a little bit overambitious. In the end, paid the price. Good catch from Captain Murtaza. And then Mamadou, I don't know what he was doing there. Double-minded, as they say in this part of the world. And then Laurie Evans has come in and struck it rather nice and clean. Coming round now is Murtaza. Well, speaking of nice and clean and lean, big Tom Moody, all the way from WA in Western Australia. Moods, you enjoying yourself again with Rajshahi?
With
Rangpur, that's it.
With Rangpur Riders, yeah, very much so, Danny. Yeah, look, it's been a great experience. Obviously, last year was a great year for the franchise, and it was a great experience for me to be involved in this tournament. And again, this year, enjoying every bit of it.
Nice bit of shape from the skipper. And of course, defending champs, Moods. Now, how much of a say do you get with that powerful overseas lineup?
Yeah, look, it's great to have players of that calibre, not only in this franchise but in the tournament itself. It's a great advertisement for the Bangladesh Premier League, and it's a great advertisement to promote the game in this region. But yeah, look, we're learning as much as we possibly can, all of us, me included, having those type of people around.
Hi Tom, this is Athar.
How are you, my friend?
I'm very good, thanks. And you?
Yeah, very good.
Great. A couple of very good and convincing big margin wins in the last couple of matches, and it looks like the defending champions are getting into a really good momentum.
Yeah, look, it's important to get the timing of the way you're playing, and also the balance of your side right at the back half of the tournament. Look, we still know we've got a lot of work to do. The top of the table is certainly tight, and we know that tonight's game, and certainly our last one in Dakar against Camilla, is going to be a big match as well. So, we're very much of the mindset of we're looking to continually improve as a playing group, and we still feel there's areas that we need to continue to work on.
Moods, last ball here, but have you got those mojo pills for Christopher Henry Gale?
I didn't quite catch what you said, but something about Chris Gale?
And mojo pills.
Oh, yeah, don't worry about Chris. We all know what he's capable of doing. He's the Bradman of T20 cricket.
Good to talk, big fella. Thanks for your time.
Okay, all good, guys. Cheers.
Now, we've had 7 now, and it's 56 for 2.
সর্বোৎকৃষ্ট কাঁচামালে তৈরি গাজী পিভিসি পাইপ, আগাগোড়া মজবুত, বাংলাদেশের সেরা পাইপ।
গাজী পাইপ আগে আসলে কত উপকারী না পাইতাম।
গাজী প্রথম, গাজী সেরা।
Well, he's got in here as Laurie Evans. He's got the 25 from 17. Shul Mashaka, well, he's not bad either. He's got into double figures from a dozen. This is the opportunity now for the Kings to try and post something substantial here. They need to, particularly with that powerful lineup that Tom Moody was just on about. Big, big guns. Well, cannons, really. The first 4 is Lam. Ball in hand.
He wants the single. Ball just getting a bit of a hand from Shafiul Islam. This can get really interesting. This might just have hurt him a little bit badly because he fell down and probably must have just hurt his shoulders. Because it was driven back to him. Stretched down. Oh yeah, he slipped. That is not nice. Have a look at his feet. You got the right foot slips away. You mentioned about this earlier, didn't you? That it has been a little bit slick, especially the square.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Atta, that could actually be nasty. You think about a rotator cuff injury. In terms of family members of mine have had labyrinth tears, need a bit of keyhole surgery. It's so easy to do. Shane Warne, when he fell and he did that shoulder late in 2002, prior to trying to go to the World Cup in 2003, he did that in 2003, and it's an easy thing to tear that shoulder.
And it is the bowling hand. So, he has to be absolutely sure whether he can go on and start bowling again. I hope he's okay. There you go. He just started.
Found those pills, the dancing ones anyway. Yeah, I just think he did it on the last edition, didn't he? And I think about it, he hardly got any runs, I heard, and then he came right in the final and just smashed it everywhere. And he and Brendan McCullum got a half century too, didn't he? And made the difference for Rangpur in the last final.
Just going back on the point side of this tournament, I reckon Victorians have gone through with 14 points. Rangpur Riders is on 12, and there are a couple of teams on 10 points, including Rajshahi, Dhaka Dynamites. So if whatever happens in this match, it will count, because if Rangpur go on to win and chase whatever score been put on by Rajshahi Kings, they will have 14 points, and that should see them through. But if somehow Rajshahi goes on to win, so they will have 12 points. So that is why it's so very crucial for a team like Rajshahi. And if they do go on to take 12 points, they go ahead of Dhaka Dynamites. So it gets interesting all the time. Nicely played. But Chris Gale should cut it off. He wants the second, it's not there. So you got to have that belief in yourself no matter what. Every match counts from here on, even Sylhet Sixers, who are placed really bottom down, but they have a couple of games in hand. They are on 8 points. So if they win 2 more matches, they're on 12 points. So anything can happen.
Yeah, and you look at the Vikings, the home side that have stuttered here. They've lost the last few games on the trot. So they would jump up to 12, and then it becomes very congested should the Kings win tonight. Let's not forget they're up against Rangpur, who are red hot at the moment. You think of Hales and de Villiers and Rousseau, even without Chris Gale firing.
You're batting like red hot chili peppers.
Oh, what a band!
Brilliant, wasn't it?
The scar tissue. That's a good bit of line and length. So you think that's his first ball back after straining the shoulder. That is his bowling arm. He's going to be a look. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Holding it and a bit ginger with it.
If you look at the Rajshahi Kings batting first, the highest they made in the last match, that was against the Chittagong Vikings, 198 for 5. Scores of 176 for 3 versus the Victorians, and again 157 for 5. 198 for 5, then they managed to score in the last one. They went on to win it by 7. There you go. We thought that he might be in a bit of a bother. Is that enough? He would go back in the dressing room and get some ice pack on that.
Yeah, got to be sensible rather than sorry, because he's been key. He's been very good this season, Shafiul Islam. He's deceptively quick and whippy. He slips across, and watch him. He's at full extension there and lands. And yeah, that's a bit of tendon issue, I reckon. Could have easily ruined that rotator cuff, or labyrinth tear. May have even, a slight tear would be awful for him, because then it would be time out of the game. Let's see.
Yeah, if he doesn't come back, then they're a bowler short. So don't forget that. So not a great sign for the Rangpur Riders. Nahidul will finish his over. And he's bowled well, Nahidul. He immediately picked up a wicket of Mominul Haq.
There's just a discussion here. Settle things down. There's been a little bit of stoppage in play here. Can affect the rhythm of the batting side. So important that Laurie Evans just refocuses here. It's not bad. Just happy milking it at the moment. Just singles. So I did 5 singles. 1 to go. See how this gets finished. Important for Nahidul to finish well here. Yeah, powerful side that we're talking with the coach just a moment ago. They've lost Shaful Islam down the bottom there, but their batting is so important at the top. And then even you think about Mohammed Mitten, keeper batter. Hit 1 to Gale. So 6 singles in the over means it's 62 for 2.
ভালোবাসা সুন্দর গল্পগুলো তো সুন্দর কিছু থেকেই শুরু হয়। নান্দনিক ডিজাইন, পুরো স্টেনলেস স্টিল দিয়ে তৈরি গাজি সিঙ্ক কিচেনটা সুন্দর করে সংসারটাও।
গাজি স্টোভ একদিকে যেমন গ্যাস সাশ্রয়ী, তেমনি রান্নার লোডও নিতে পারে প্রচুর। গাজি স্টোভ কিচেনের পারফেক্ট পার্টনার।
Not a bad start, but probably like just a few more if you've been greedy about things. 7.75. It's probably 8.75, but yeah, balls are boundary in the middle overs, and you've got to be careful here. Using too many up. It's not quite getting some momentum. Talked about getting into a rhythm and momentum, and Sahi struggle in those middle overs. Too many dot balls. It's a lovely little pickup, but is it good enough? No, it's not. It's down the throat of Riley Rousseau for the double R's. Here's the third one.
It's just been so frustrating to see how Shomo Sharkar have got himself dismissed a number of times, looking good. He looks so elegant when he played those drives through the offside. And whenever he's got a start, he gets out on a consistent basis. That has been the problem. Not enough on the bat. It's just a pickup shot. Easy, too easy. Riley Rousseau takes the catch. First delivery from a new bowler, and he hands it over. Once again a disappointment for Shomo Sharkar.
গাজি স্টোভ একদিকে যেমন গ্যাস সাশ্রয়ী, তেমনি রান্নার লোডও নিতে পারে প্রচুর। গাজি স্টোভ কিচেনের পারফেক্ট পার্টনার।
LPG strategy.
Ready to rock and roll again after another timeout. It's a great line. Really is perfect that. It's started outside off and ended up around middle and off. Owning in, closing down the arms and freedom of batsmen there. Shahidul. The skipper finds himself in at number 5. Mahedi Miraz, 21. He's still only 21. Hard to believe. Get that strike rate up, please. You'll know that. That's a nice little tickle. Won't beat Gale. He fumbles a bit, the old timer. Got it in though.
I think more important for Mehdi Miraj, you spoke about the strike rate. I agree with that. He's here because of this first delivery from a new bowler, and he flicks it away straight into the hands of Riley Russo without having a look. That is the disappointment. It's about also partnership. Yeah, he could have played along the ground. Shai has gone down the leg side. It is a wide. Russia has just lost too many wickets at this stage of the game. Which what it does is that it'll put Laurie Evans, who's batting well, in some sort of pressure, because you want to see Laurie Evans play freely. You've already seen what he has done in the tournament so far. But if you keep losing wickets, the pressure adds on. I think it's all about at the moment partnership. Shot, good-looking shot straight to the field. It looks so good. So elegant.
Back in Dhaka really was tremendous in the heat of the day, hottest time. Really was a wonderful study of concentration and up against the elements. Put Camilla to the sword, but paced it beautifully. Didn't slog too much. It was back live. Cultured innings. Big Laurie. Yeah, strong square, and he loves those little pickups and dabs, square drives. If you're on the pads, well, of course, you're going to get clipped to that square leg region. 15% straight and long on, nice and smooth through there. I've seen a couple of glorious straight drives already. That's this season. Best for the Kings by far. Here's a swat from the skipper. Oh, he's underway with a boundary.
He'll be looking to score runs quickly, but he needs to bat sensibly. Boundary to finish the over. 70 for 3. For 3 after 9. Again, a very good crowd. The crowd has been impressive in Chattogram. Very impressive. Even yesterday, last ball of the last over, shimmy down the wicket. Even though he didn't connect it well, it was good enough to go down the ground. The safest shot to hit down the ground to pick up a boundary. Nazmul Islam Opu into the attack. 2 right-handers in the crease. I think is a good move. We haven't seen any turn. But there is a bit of a bounce because the surface is so very good for batting. I'll just get some extra nip and bounce for the spinners.
Captain on strike. Good bunt into the onside. They thought about 2. It's not there, but hands the strike back to Laurie Evans. He's not getting any runs, but he's showing off his moves. Really love to see him get going tonight.
Yeah, he's got a 50.
One.
That's one, just the 150 up. But even if he's not scored, but look at the way Ranku Riders have performed with the bat. The top guns, the top 4. Alex Hales in marvellous form. A.B. de Villiers, excellent. Riley Russo, top scorer in the tournament so far. They haven't, they haven't got, or rather needed services of Chris Gill so far. But he can kick on, don't forget that.
Yeah, he can get away with riding on those 3. Oh no! Huge rush of blood. And the skipper has been castled. 2 down becomes 3 and 3 becomes 4 very, very quickly now. Kings in a spot of bother.
Yeah, good captaincy from the skipper, Mashrafi Murtaza. He's made the right changes. We saw him earlier when he picked Naidul Islam to come in the ball, when he picked up Mominul Haq, and this time around Nazmul Hussain is coming back for his second spell and straight away gets his act right on the money, sending back Mehdi Hassan Miraj for 6. Rajshahi Kings in a spot of bother, 74 for 4.
এখানে ওখানে যেখানে সেখানে খেতে বসা বাড়ি বড় ফ্যাক্টরি যেখানে প্রয়োজন সেখানেই আছি পানির টেনশনের সমাধান গাছি
গাজী পাম্প কিনবেন যখন একবারই কিনুন।
But a little bit like Chittagong Vikings win the toss, and it's not quite going to script here for them. Same with Rajshahi now in the other part of Tuesday night. Is Christian Yonker won the toss, remember. Mehdi Miraz wanted to bat first, now 4 down for 74 and still not had quite 10 overs, half the allotment. They're very important for these two, Yonker and Evans.
Yonker got 37 of 17. He's here because of this. Just a wild swing. Shimmy down the track, makes it a Yorker, and the ball does the rest. Poor shot from Mehdi Hassan, the skipper.
So nice and easy. Thought about 2. Didn't want to take on Hales. Better of it. 10 done, 76 for 4.
গাজী টায়ার, নিরাপদ হোক পথ চলা।
Well, the Kings winning the toss, opting to bat.
পানির প্রয়োজনে আমরা আছি সব সময় আপনার পাশে। বাংলাদেশের সর্বাধিক ব্যবহৃত পানির ট্যাঙ্ক গাজী ট্যাঙ্ক, গাজী প্রথম, গাজী সেরা। বাংলাদেশের সমৃদ্ধিতে গাজী গ্রুপ।
Joined by another overseas pro though, Christian Yonker. Vizzy, thoughts so far?
Well, in a series, it's not really an ideal situation. Then the next batters to come in, Mahmood, Sunny, Case, they all can bat. But yeah, just that striker, they would want it to be a little bit better than what it is. Yeah, and it's all up to Evans, who's in a good touch to sort of like see them through.
Yeah, projected scores. Curran right, 7.48. We'll get them 149. They'll need more than that. I'm just skidding on, nearly taking the edge off Evans. Leg side. Swept straight to Chris Gale. Laurie Evans will feel he missed out there. Big Henry Gale didn't need to move a muscle. Laurie Evans can see the funny side, but you just think it was a good wicket. A strong batting lineup for Rangpur. The Kings are going to have to get their act together here.
Yeah, it's a good batting surface. No doubt about that, and they need to make sure they bat deeper, especially these two. Short and wide. Good hand. Saved a couple, I reckon.
Yeah, good stop. Half stop behind point. Evans cut it away firmly. He would have been eyeing up a boundary here. There's right paw to it. Good support in the deep by Riley Rousseau. Good shot there from Evans. Good cricket all round. Brings Christian Yonker to the crease and being shy of a few runs. Yonker getting starts, not going on. Been a common theme for a lot of players in this tournament. Looking good, but just not quite converting the 20s or 30s into the big substantial scores.
Yeah, that's always been the trouble, isn't it? Just unable to kick on. They're all getting starts, and just as when they think, oh, right, now it's time to put on the accelerator a little bit, and they're sort of losing it. And that's Yonker's strike rate with the seamers, 214, and versus spin 65. You know, that tells the story. And also, shot down the ground. In his defense, perhaps he might have been coming in at the wrong time. It's a very difficult position that he's batting.
Yeah, Jonker, chatting pre-match, would prefer to bat higher in the order, to be fair. Would like to come in just after the power play finishes. He's coming in at number 6, probably slightly lower than he would like. Last ball here in the 11. Leading edge. Get through for a single. Good over again from Nahidul. There's 11 gone. The Kings 80 for 4.
ভালোবাসা সুন্দর গল্পগুলো তো সুন্দর কিছু থেকেই শুরু হয়। নান্দনিক ডিজাইন, পুরো স্টেইনলেস স্টিল দিয়ে তৈরি গাজি সিং কিচেনটা সুন্দর করে সংসারটাও।
4, Jonker, new to the crease. Evans has been there a while, looking good. Saying the front. Good few games now. Evans, 35 off 30. Found real touch the last week or 10 days. Good to see. A lot of work to be done here for the Kings. One poor, strong batting lineup. It's a bit of pressure on. Lost a couple of wickets at key moments. Haven't quite got the partnerships going.
Oh, skewed it up in the air. Oh, safe for just a couple of bounce out in the deep cover.
Another young local quick, Shahidul. Very impressive. The quick bowlers coming through the system in this part of the world. Credit to the academy and the coaches all through the age groups. This Bangladesh Premier League is making their side stronger and stronger. Overseas players are important, yes, but local players will win you the tournament.
Yeah, you're quite right. Yeah, that's the way to go on about it. Give them the exposure that they need. Shot in the air. Believe it or not, taken. What a catch that was at point.
Stunning catch. He gave Evans the width. He was sweating on. Nahidul diving away to his right. Superb take. Laurie Evans thought he had a boundary in the offing. Straight out of the middle of the bat. Diving to the right. Wonderfully pouched. Have a look at this, Vizzy.
Wow, width was there. Great shot. Unlucky, spewing it to point. What a catch that was. Diving to his right, never easy. Well, looking good. Laurie Evans has found the touch, but unfortunately not today. Couldn't carry on. 35, 81 for 5.
সর্বোৎকৃষ্ট কাঁচামালে তৈরি গাজী পিভিসি পাইপ, আগাগোড়া মজবুত, বাংলাদেশের সেরা পাইপ।
গাজী পাইপ আগে আসলে কত উপকারই না পাইতাম।
গাজী প্রথম, গাজী সেরা।
Big wicket. Evans gone. This is the new man in, Faisal Mahmood. 31 years of age, just the 10 games under his belt. He's got a 50. Striker just 102. He's got to rebuild a little bit here. There's Rangpur on top, taking a couple of quick wickets. And this was the last wicket. Laurie Evans thought he had a boundary, smashed it. Absolutely superbly caught, right out of the middle of the bat. He thinks he's got a boundary there. Backward point, Jonty Rhodes-esque.
Shahidul's got a knack of picking up wickets here. He picked up the wicket on his first delivery as well, in his first over. And now this. Laurie Evans. Sometimes you just got to look back and think, oh, it wasn't just my day today. What a grab that was. And never easy as well. Yeah, disappointing. But I'll tell you what, he loves it.
Oh, big shout, ambitious. Pitching outside leg, I would think. Probably wouldn't have hit the second set. Shahidul getting overexcited. Leg by is given. Mahmood stays on naught. brings Jonker on the strike, but they're in trouble here. The Kings winning the toss. Let's have a look at this. Yeah, pitching outside leg. Left-handers should never be out, LB.
Yeah, unless you can hoop it back in from outside off stump coming into the left-handers, and it takes a lot of skill to do that. Yeah, way outside leg stump. So rightly so, the umpire confirms not out. Wasn't interested on that occasion. Yeah, it makes it a lot difficult to then look at a bigger target or posting a decent total when you keep losing wickets and clusters as well.
Yeah, it's always the issue, not just in T20 cricket, 50 over cricket as well. When you're losing clusters of wickets, 2 or 3 in a row in a short space of time, it really curtails the run rate. It means you can't launch as soon as you would like, and now the Kings are faced a bit of a tricky situation. They've got to rebuild. Same time, they can't let their run rate drop too much. Current rate at the moment is only going to get them 138.
I mean, when you look at the opposition lineup, you'd think, oh, right, okay, we might need to look at what we're looking at least 160. End of the over, 82 for 5.
গাজি স্টোভ একদিকে যেমন গ্যাস সাশ্রয়ী, তেমনি রান্নার লোডও নিতে পারে প্রচুর। গাজি স্টোভ কিচেনের পারফেক্ট পার্টনার।
From up above, another wonderful day's cricket we've had. Should be a quality game in store this evening. The Kings teetering a little bit, 82 for 5. Rangpur Riders playing with the team with real confidence on the back of some wonderful batting from their star players, De Villiers, Rousseau and Alex Hales. Nahidul down leg side, no wide. Alex Wharf must have just clipped the pad. Alex Wharf, umpire from England, played a little bit of international cricket but played for Glamorgan in the main. Well, dotting him up here. Bit of pressure on the new man. 0 from 4. Jonker's 4 from 6. All of a sudden, pressure just created.
Yeah, they're being very watchful. It becomes a lot more difficult also, as you've just been talking about, losing wickets and clusters. And it's never the right time to lose a wicket, but the Rangpur Riders, after witnessing them chasing down 180 plus at ease as well, you'll have to revise the target here. What sort of target would you be looking at? What sort of total are you looking at? Yeah, dealing in singles, to the big man as well. He seems to be, bullying him on the field as well, taking singles at ease.
Well, Chris is really relaxed, whether in the field or off the field. Yeah, wicket to wicket, a little bit of variation. A few wide balls, couple of balls down legs potentially, but they'll be very good grouping. Good so far from Rangpur, very impressive.
Oh, he's going for the sweep. Good fielding.
Yeah, good work in the field. Just putting the squeeze on. That current run right now is 6.55. That's only going to get him 130. And we've seen massive scores here on this ground over the last couple of days. Only a lot more than 130, you would feel. Mahmood on strike, 1 off 6.
Yeah, well, courtesy of poor shot selection, I would say. End of the over, 84 for 5.
সর্বোৎকৃষ্ট কাঁচামালে তৈরি গাজী পিভিসি পাইপ, আগাগোড়া মজবুত, বাংলাদেশের সেরা পাইপ।
গাজী পাইপ আগে আসলে কত উপকারী না পাইতাম।
গাজী প্রথম, গাজী সেরা।
Here in Chattogram, Lance Klusner tickling the beard. A little bit concerned of where his team currently stands. Jonker down the track, looking to go big. Miss hit into the deep, and the Cobra back into the attack. Let's see if we get another celebration out of this moment. There's Lance Klusner, wonderful cricketer back in the day. Head coach of the Kings, doing a good job, but he's a little bit concerned at the moment. There's AB de Villiers. What a scintillating innings that was. Century. Went out of bat in a hat-trick ball, hit it for 6.
Yeah, he's just in his own zone, or he's in his own class, I would say, AB. Been around the globe, playing this format as well, and yeah, just looking back at his innings, he was just outstanding. From ball 1 as well, just helping it along for 6. Tremendous. And the support he got from, oh my God, look at that, sailing away, all the way into the second tier.
Wonderful stroke. Christian Jonker finally getting one out of the screws. Tossed up, yes. He's still got to put it away. He's given it absolutely everything. Out of the meat to the bat. 80 metres long. Kings needed that. Jonker getting into his stride.
Yeah, you needed that. Straight out the middle. And the follow through of the bat as well. All right, trying to be clever, yeah. He's got the gap. Yes, he does. Talk about putting the foot on the gas a little bit. Jonk has done exactly that.
That's a wonderful stroke. Previous ball was muscled leg side. Gave himself a little bit of room leg side here. Opened up the offside. Powerful, yes, but the placement was absolutely superb. Wonderful couple of balls here from Christian Jonker and the Kings.
Yeah, the message is clear. You need to go hard a little bit here to get a decent total on the board. And he goes again. Has he got enough on it? No! Straight to long on. And by a subfielder as well, taken.
Well, good catch. Subfielder Mehedi Maroof. Good snaffle. Jonker getting carried away. 6-4 out. Not what the Kings needed. And the Cobra strikes again with another bite. Subfielder on. Takes it well. Mehedi Maroof at long on. Disappointing result. Christian Jonker is gone. But Maroof bowled Islam for 16. 96 for 6.
পানির প্রয়োজন আমরা আছি সব সময় আপনার পাশে বাংলাদেশের সর্বাধিক ব্যবহৃত পানির ট্যাঙ্ক গাজী ট্যাঙ্ক গাজী প্রথম গাজী সেরা বাংলাদেশের সমৃদ্ধিতে গাজী গ্রুপ
Yeah, big wicket for the Kings to lose. Christian Jonker was just getting going. Hit a big 6. Hit a 4 through the offside. And unfortunately got a little bit carried away. Didn't connect as he would wish. He was caught long on by the subfielder. Good work by the subfielder. We've got a new man. 2 new men in the crease, to be fair. Mahmood's only on 2 off 8. And Kais Ahmed, leg spinner from Afghanistan. Very talented 18-year-old cricketer. Going to get a chance here. 24 T20 games under his belt. Strike rate's good, best of 24. More known for his leg spin. Talented cricketer though.
Yeah. Well, yes, he is talented, and I tell you, he's coming out at a bad time here, losing wickets at the wrong time, as we've been talking about. As it just starting to get going, something goes wrong. It's just not smart enough for me. And this is why he's here, Jonker. I thought he might have gone, looking to go straight, but not quite the right time for that. Well, turned out to be a good over. 96 for 6.
ভালোবাসার সুন্দর গল্পগুলো তো সুন্দর কিছু থেকেই শুরু হয়। নান্দনিক ডিজাইন, পুরো স্টেনলেস স্টিল দিয়ে তৈরি গাজি সিঙ্ক কিচেনটা সুন্দর করে সংসারটাও।
A nervy looking bench for the Kings. 96 for 6. They're teetering here, struggling. Innings is levelling out and getting worse actually as we go along. They had a decent start, a bit of a partnership after a couple of early wickets. This is Christian Jonker, not out of the screws whatsoever. Nicely pouched. Some fielder on, something never easy. You're on the bench, you've got to come out and field. In the game early, Jonker knows. He was going well there. He had 6, and then a 4. Went for another maximum, held out.
Reza. Thinking of the single. Well, they're going to have to rebuild here. Kais Ahmed, you're talking how talented he is, and Mahmood as well. They're going to have to rebuild again. And it's becoming very difficult to post a decent total. We're looking at 130 at one stage, but it's rather becoming a big mountain to climb.
Yeah, well, they defended, albeit in Dhaka, 135. Different pitch here, different conditions. Players in form for Rangpur now. Well, talking of players in form, Farhad Reza is a good player, good bowler, very competitive cricketer. Whether with ball in hand, bat in hand, or in the field, he's superb. He's not going to give him an inch here. Rangpur led very well by Tom Moody. They've got a foot in the throat here. He'll want them to bowl these guys out. 120, 125 all out. That's what Tom Moody will be thinking. Don't let them back in the game.
Yeah, that's the right way to go on about it, really. If it chips it down, make sure they stay down. Rather make sure not to give them a sniff of a chance while bowled. Because if you do, you just never know. It's a funny game, this. Yes, you may have batters in the top groove of things. It just takes one ball to see the other side of it.
Yeah, foot in the throat. Keep it there. With a nail in the coffin. Keep nailing them nails in that coffin. Keep them down. 96 for 6 here, the Kings. Tucking him up. Good bowling. Giving him nothing. Big single, but singles aren't going to do too much damage at the moment. Mahmood. Sluggishly. 3 off 12. Kais Ahmed. The Afghan leg spinner just to the crease. Short bowling. Really good bowling. Giving him no width. He knows a little bit about the batsman. Fancy doesn't like it too short. Banging the ball in on a good surface. Here in Chattogram, must be said. That score doesn't reflect how good a pitch this is. 97 for 6. 2 left in the 15th.
Yeah, well bowled. Yeah, they would have done their homework. Study the opposition, knowing that they're good at short balls or they're good at full deliveries, and they certainly have done their homework with Kais Ahmed. Do not pitch it up, because if you give him the room as well, anything to free his hands, he will latch onto it, and quite convincingly as well. So, talking about how clever Farhad Reza is. There you go, back up for length. Just the single.
Yeah, good over again, Farhad Reza. It's all going the Rangpur Riders' way. There's 15 overs gone. The Kings, 98 for 6.
গাজী টায়ার, নিরাপদ হোক পথ চলা।
6.53 runs per over. It's been a tough ask for the Rajshahi Kings batters. Lost 6 wickets, they'll go to 130. Going at the current rate, going at 8 and over, they'll go to 138. Much rather go at around 10 and over. That'll get them about 150 runs. Something that the bowlers can hope to defend. Very strong batting lineup for the Rangpur Riders. And, at the moment, Kais Ahmed, Fazli Mahmood just trying to build up a partnership. Fledgling so far. It's difficult for the batters in the middle. From Good bowling performance by most of the Rangpur Riders bowlers. Shahidul, 2 for 9 so far into his third over. Looking tough for the boys down there. Danny?
Yeah, evening Shammers. That's an understatement. I think they'll get blown away here. Very frustrating for Kings fans, unless some dramatic miracle of some nature, or those in yellow and black, to bounce back and simply have a cracker with ball in hand. The Riders should wipe the floor with them.
Well, reach for that, but there is some protection there. Single is all they're going to get. It's been quite good from the bowlers, but at the same time, I just felt that they're overawed by the situation, by the opposition, trying too many things early on in the innings, not knowing what a good total would be to defend. And this guy has been marshalling his troops so very well. Read the game at the back of his hand. And he goes over the top, and one bounce into the boundary. They need that badly.
Yeah, they need an injection for sure. 3 figures up now for the Kings, but they've lost 6, and they've had 15.4. Oh, they did the right thing, Shamim. Won the toss, that went their way. Clearly bat first at this venue and under lights. Yeah, just not executed at all.
Oh, what about that? A Chinese cut. Missed the stumps. Must have been pretty close to that. Those 3 pegs.
It's a Bangla cut, eh?
It's a Bangla cut. We'll take it.
Yeah, it just seems all of the batters have looked like that, haven't they? A little bit at sea. Their feet aren't quite going. The hands are reaching, and a couple of really poor options, particularly from the captain, Mahedi Miraz. Boom.
Boom, you talked about that. That's sailing away. It's about time they got one of those maximums. Struck delightfully down the wicket, gives it the full hog, and they complete 16 overs. 110 for 6 at the end of that. And we.
গাজি স্টোভ একদিকে যেমন গ্যাস সাশ্রয়ী, তেমনি রান্নার লোডও নিতে পারে প্রচুর। গাজি স্টোভ কিচেনের পারফেক্ট পার্টনার।
পানির প্রয়োজনে আমরা আছি সব সময় আপনার পাশে। বাংলাদেশের সর্বাধিক ব্যবহৃত পানির ট্যাঙ্ক গাজী ট্যাঙ্ক। গাজী প্রথম, গাজী সেরা। বাংলাদেশের সমৃদ্ধিতে গাজী গ্রুপ।
Well, Charles didn't really get into the groove today. Got a 50 in the previous match. Shomo Sharkar, as usual, has been very disappointing right through. Momin ul Haq couldn't understand what shot he was trying to play to Nahidul. 2 minds, got 4 runs. Evans was doing all right till he got caught by Nahidul off Shahidul for 35. It's been regular procession to and from the pavilion. And now Fazli Mahmood and Qais Ahmed building up a little partnership. They need to carry on right to the end of the innings.
Well, they're in danger of being knocked over here, the Kings, because the Riders getting the right traction. Have, all pretty much contributed. Mushrafi Murtaza hasn't got a wicket, but he bowled some nice deliveries, got into a rhythm. Shaful, of course, Islami went off with a shoulder strain. He won't be back. But everyone else, they're gelling nicely as a bowling unit.
They are indeed. Very comfortable. If we look at the fall of the wickets, down the wicket, that's unnecessary from Charles so early in the innings. Bowling out, Mushrafi Murtaza taking a very, very well judged catch. Swirling in the air, coming out of the night sky. And then, Mominul didn't know what he was doing. In 2 minds, and the fall of Shomo Sharkar. I expect that from him. Unfortunately, he gets stars, doesn't carry on. What about this madness? Rush of blood, a little bit of celebration. Laurie Evans. Now that's a spectacular catch. Put away from him, it would have gone for 4 runs. Yonka trying to go over the top, holds out. And so far, it's been sensible bowling. They just waited for the batsman to make the mistakes. All set to go for the last 4 overs of the Rajshahi Kings innings. Projected scores going at a current rate 137. That's not going to do. I don't think even 142 is going to be good enough. East 150 just to give the bowlers something to try and defend with a strong batting lineup.
How about 200? Sorry, I had to say that, didn't I?
Well, even that might come under a bit of pressure.
Well, exactly. De Villiers, Hales, Riley Rousseau. Forget about Gale. He's on holiday here. He's just learning some new dance moves. And they're showing him the dance moves for Christopher Henry G. I'd like to see him get some runs though, wouldn't you?
Absolutely. The crowds have been waiting for Gale to perform. He's tried it. He's tried to sort of get along with the bat, but unfortunately hasn't clicked as yet. Still a bit of time to go. Maybe it will be his day tonight here at Chattogram. Fazli Mahmood on 8 of 14. Partners on 8 of 7. Partnership of 14 of 13. Settling down again. Pause in play. You need to get your concentration back. You don't want to do something silly here. Farhad Raza, the bowler. Nicely tucked away. Just rode that little bit of a bounce down the leg side quite well.
Well, at the risk of sounding facetious, Kings are due to lose another wicket here because it's the power play. We just had it, didn't we?
Yeah, unfortunately it happens whenever there's a pause, and Nelson is on the board.
The brothers in town again.
Are you superstitious?
Yeah, I am a little bit, just in cricket crazy terms.
Oh, nicely done. He was about to ramp it straight into the hands of the keeper. Didn't get a chance.
I believe in it, particularly from a bowling perspective. And checking out the bowling, these lovely links from Raza. Yeah, change of pace, just pulled it back, slowed it up a fraction. It was the end of Johnson Charles. Yeah, 1-1-1, and that's for batters and that. And then bowling to batters, particularly those gorgeous animals called Australians, when they were on 87, because they hated 87.
Oh, is that beyond those guidelines? No, just inside. So it's still Nelson's.
You've got to watch that guy. It's amazing how often, though, a wicket falls, particularly on 1-1-1. And I think the dear old Brits, I mean, they still even, double Nelson.
Oh, he's really giving a good try to get out.
Oh, I'm with you, Shammers. Absolutely. All that needed was a little feather and to be caught behind, and rightly so.
Farhad Raza has been absolutely top class with his bowling. Very disciplined in the last game. Did very well in the outfield. These kids are enjoying themselves. Oh dear! What's he trying to do? He's getting bogged down. He's trying to make trouble for himself.
It's again the voodoo doll thing, isn't it? The pins are being put in because 1-1-1 is on the board.
Well, it seems he believes in 1-1-1 and he wants to get out of that score quickly, and in the process is all over the place. Extraordinary. And alert enough at the last moment. Very awkward. Oh, he's clubbed that. And it's going straight to the boundary. No one's going to stop that. Oh, that leaves some of the pressure. 17 done. 115 for 6.
ভালোবাসা সুন্দর গল্পগুলো তো সুন্দর কিছু থেকেই শুরু হয়। নান্দনিক ডিজাইন, পুরো স্টেইনলেস স্টিল দিয়ে তৈরি, গাজি সিঙ্ক কিচেনটা সুন্দর করে সংসারটাও।
15 for 6, rather precariously placed at the moment, not looking to be carrying on Just a matter of survival. But the last ball of the last over was a pretty good one for them. Have a look at that. Really clubbed it. And umpire Wolf was over his head, but the tall guy took evasive action at the other end. There he goes. Just a sway away.
Yeah, give him a little fright just for a split second. Here's the skipper coming round.
It's nicely behind that one. This is not going to do. Singles, twos. At the moment, they need some big shots. They've got to throw caution to the wind. Take a few risks. Go for it. Can't die wondering. You've got to post a substantial total here to make the opposition work for their runs.
Well, you touched on, I think it's worth reiterating. I just wonder whether the Kings just a little overawed because of this top order. International megastars, the top four of the riders. I'm thinking, well, 185 is a par score under lights at this venue, given what we've seen in recent times of Hales, De Villiers and Russo. There you go. Gale, Hales, Russo, De Villiers, and then Mohamed Mitten's no slouch either. Farhad Raza can smash it. So when you look at that lineup, yeah, as you say, Shammers, about 17,000 odd nearly. So that lineup, sorry, yeah, calculations here, 27,000 runs in T20 of that top four. Spooky.
Again, that waiting for that delivery and just using your wrists for singles. There again, I don't think this pair, the need to just move on or to take it by the collar. Just not doing what is required for the team. 3 singles in the 18th over. It's not on. Got to throw the bat at it. Be a little more proactive. You see the projected rates, 10 runs per over from now on, 143. Even that is decent enough. Shot. He goes for it. Does not time it well enough.
Well, of course, the guy missing from the lineup, Ryan Tendescada, in terms of all-round talent. And he, I believe he's got a side strain, so he's not available to even play. Oh, okay, just running on. That's the concern there. And the skipper coming right arm round. He realised he's been a bit naughty.
Short, try to swing it around, hook it, missed it. That's what happens when you get bogged down. You really can't get your feet moving, your body moving, and not getting to time the ball. It's coming in at 106.9 kilometers per hour. You're basically through your shot before the ball arrives. Good height to that ball, short. Oh, he's done it again, and he's been so accurate with those. Just enough height on that not to take it over the head. 18 overs done, 119 for 6.
গাজী টায়ার, নিরাপদ হোক পথ চলা। সর্বোৎকৃষ্ট কাঁচামালে তৈরি গাজী পিভিসি পাইপ, আগাগোড়া মজবুত, বাংলাদেশের সেরা পাইপ।
গাজী পাইপ আগে আসলে কত উপকারী না পাইতাম।
গাজী প্রথম, গাজী সেরা।
Well, the riders' supporters pretty happy. Russia Kings were talking about them defending. 4 out of their 5 games have come defending low totals. Let's take something out of it. But most of them were, I think, in Dhaka when there were low scores. This is a different kettle of fish.
Yeah, and also, you just mentioned Dhaka, and I had a chat to the Fizz, Mr. Fazir. He said, yeah, it's not gripping. It's such a good pitch here, he said, Danny. that you've really got to get your length right. You've got to have a good bouncer. And he also said, the other thing I probably shouldn't say on air, for those listening in other franchises, he's not a big fan of coming round. How often do you see the Fizz come around the wicket? I think a 2, it's not there. But yeah, he said in terms of rhythm and release, he's not a big fan of it, which I would have thought that was fascinating to note, because left arm quicks in the modern game, you really want that. You want that in your arsenal. You want to be able to have that left arm. And look at Wahab. He even starts like he's coming over the wicket, goes behind the ump, and then appears, a la the great Wasim Akram, who really initiated that back in the early mid-90s. And when you think about that, it's such a good ploy. But not so for the Fizz.
Oh, hit that hard, almost going to hand. Oh, maybe just dropping in front. It's dying on him. Once again, not really getting hold of that. Well, they're making the effort. Second occasion they've thrown the bat at it.
And that's why you've got to be so accurate with your change of pace, because there is not the grip that's on offer at Dhaka. Such a different pitch here in Chittagong. We love it here in Chitters. But you've got to be on the money with your bowling.
He's on the money with that bit of bowling. Just the wide Yorker always works, particularly at the death overs when the batsmen are trying to go after you. Just the perfect length, wide enough from the batter to not allow him to get back to bowl.
Yeah, just to add to that, you think of the Fizz and Case Ahmed with his wrist spin, and Arafat Sunny. These are guys that like pace off the ball. They like just a little bit of grip from the surface, and it's just not happening here. It's such a good pitch. We know it's well grasped, but that adds to pace and bounce, of course. So that's why, in a way, just think the Kings are up against it here tonight.
They sure are. Nothing's going their way. Even the ball down the leg side, the last one you saw, he should have been put away. He should have got a leg bye for it. They've got the smiles out, but in their heart they'll be very disappointed with the performance of the team so far. Shohidul into his last over here. Crashes it past the fielder. Goes for 4.
Yeah, boundary. Yeah, I just think that last time out, that match 32, where Rajshahi, they got 198, didn't they? And they won by 7, and the Fizz was man of the match with his 3 for 28. So they're miles off that in terms of posting something that their bowlers can try and defend. Select smashed them too in another game. Match 29. Select got 180, and the Kings were 104 all out.
Up in the air, falling short once again, not timing the bowls at all. 19 done, 127 for 6. Well, despite the low score,
গাজি স্টোভ একদিকে যেমন গ্যাস সাশ্রয়ী, তেমনি রান্নার লোডও নিতে পারে প্রচুর। গাজি স্টোভ কিচেনের পারফেক্ট পার্টনার।
the last over to come, 127. What can they garner in the last over? And it's that man, Farhad Raza. This is the match summary of match number 13. That's when the Rajshahi Kings defended only 135. Riders short by 5 runs.
Yeah, as you say, it was back in Dhaka. Very different conditions. Yeah, well bowled, nice and full. Not doing anything silly, gentlemen. That AB just working his arm out, was he? Just loosening up for his batting. Thought he'd fire one in. Yeah, but again, it's such a different setup. in Dhaka compared to here. And the ball being sliding on nicely, and good for the batters under lights.
Yeah, much more batting friendly tracks here at Chattogram, and they've got a certain gentleman. There you go, Mr. De Villiers. When he goes, he really takes the bowling apart. Oh, it's up in the air now. Where's that going? Oh, it's going to the boundary. That's good. Doesn't matter how they come, as long as they come.
Shammers, you've got that blue patch on again. You're loving it to pieces. Now, what's he saying here? Just asking about this. Just changing the decision. Just want to have a look upstairs. Masadur Rahman Mukul. Let's have a look. Oh, yeah. Just change that, buddy.
What about that? Toe-ended edge. Full swing. There's going to be a change of signals. One over the shoulder. I think he's changed the signals. It's a 6. No, that was a free hit too. It was given as a no ball. It was a top edge 6, the last one. So they've got the runs, 8 of them already, and have just bowled the single delivery.
Well, we've got it up in the scorebook here. Fruit machine is 6 and a no ball. He was on about the height. Was he on about not enough men inside the ring? What's Masadu on about?
I'm not quite sure why that was given. Anyway, down the wicket. This is nice. Sailing away, but there's a fielder coming around, and he's got it, has he? Oh, he seems to have got it. It's Hales once again doing it at the boundary. Great.
Yeah, and he's just given the knee a little bit of a check. I think he might have just jarred himself fractionally. He's taken it and slid, but he's all smiles. I just want to absolutely confirm, but I think it's all right. Superb fielder, Alex Hales, and he's in good form. He's been taking some good catches, and his batting's going all right as well. Yeah, presence of mind, just to hold inside with his arms, not fully outstretched over the boundary cushion. Well, 7th one is down. Faisal Mahmood, unlucky son, out for 18. It's 136 for 7.
Three deliveries to go. Not much time. Well, it does well to put back to that. Whoa! It's down, straight down the throat of the fielder there. Was not in any sort of control, just threw his bat at it, maybe even one-handed, and toe-ended it to that fielder.
Well, it's been a bit of procession, isn't it? We'll have another look at this. Naidul and dear friend Masadur Rahman loves a chat and a signal. Just open the blade. It was going to be almost a wide, but he did give himself room. Look at this. Look how far it's gone. It's gone all the way to the fence. Naidul takes a good catch. Case Ahmed out for 2-2. It's 136 for 8.
.136 for 8. Farhad Reza is on a hat-trick. Not for the first time, I think, if my memory serves me right. He was on a hat-trick earlier in one of the games. Arafat Sani and Mustafizur Rahman. Smiles all around. Farhad Reza on a hat-trick. Let's see if Arafat Sani can keep the ball out, or if he does keep it out, hope he doesn't hole out. Here's the first one going down the wicket. Excellent catch once again by Alex Hales. He stopped close enough, and then a one-handed swat away for a good catch to be taken once again in the deep by Nahidul. Now here we go, hat-trick ball coming up. Oh, Apesh, no takers close by. Gets a single.
Yeah, well, you could argue they're lucky to get to one. Thanks to Case Ahmed. His valuable 22 from 20. There's the Fizz. He's out there. Smile on the dial.
He just asked if it was the last ball. Farhad Reza bowling the last ball. What a wonderful spell he had. So far, 3 for 26. Go, boy. He does. It's over the top and gone for 4. Good way to finish. Mustafizur Rahman getting a boundary. And